Hello and welcome to the 35th video in this series making simple Flappy Robin for Android using Cocos2dx. So last video then we had a look at the uploading to the Play Store, and this video we're back in the code section for simple Flappy Robin. And what I want to do now is start the integration of AdMob with the application. So this is how then we can show an advertising banner on the application. Now hopefully I'll get this done in one video, but I might stop and go into two videos if it's taking too long. And I'd like to apologise in advance, but I've had to prepare some stuff in advance for this video, which I can't then redo, but I'll explain what steps I did because I had to check I could actually get it all working. So the first thing you need to be able to do for AdMob is sign up to AdMob. And that is to go then to google.com/ads/AdMob and just click the sign up and follow and enter all the details in there. I think you need also a Google Wallet account, which if you're uploading to the Play Store you'll have anyway. And once you've done that you can then sign into AdMob. And when you've signed in you get a home page like this. I'll have blanked stuff out obviously. And to actually get going with monetizing an app, then you simply need to click on the plus here to monetize new app. Once you've done that, then click on add your app manually, enter a name for the app. So I'm just going to call this example because I won't actually click save hopefully. I call this example video. I've already got one obviously for simple Flappy Robin. Select the platform, click add app. And now select the type you want, and we're going to have a banner. You can change some settings here if you want, and I'll call this example unit down the bottom here. This is just a reference name so that you know what it's referring when you look at it on the list later. And once you've done all this, if you click then save, what you'll get then is the important thing is here, and that is this add unit ID. Now I obviously have to blank this out, but you'll need this then in your application. And in fact, that's all you need to do. You click done. What you should see then, if you go to home, is at the bottom of your screen, I'm not going to show mine, but at the bottom of your screen you should see the beginnings of a table. In fact, I can scroll this down now, and this table here then will have your example in with your earnings, impressions and stuff like that, and you can read about what all this means at your leisure. But that's actually all you need to do, and the thing you remember is to keep a reference to that ID. So once you've done that, we need to have a look at how we actually go about integrating this in the application. Now you see on developers.google.com here at this address, we have the getting started for Google Mobile Ads SDK, and they have got all the information actually you need for the different types of ads. We're just going to be working with simple banner ads. But they have a description, really good description actually, of exactly how you integrate everything in your applications. Also depending on the platform, we're sticking with Android. So requirements are probably the most important thing. You have the latest SDK, okay, you need at least Android 13, I think we have that. And incorporating the SDK, it gives you the steps here that you need to do, and the first thing you need is the Google Play Services library project. Now you'll see that I already have this inside the workspace. Well, the way you get this is to go to your SDK manager, whoops, that's the virtual device manager. And inside the SDK manager, you need to make sure down in the extras section here that you have the Google Play Services installed. You see that mine, it says it's installed. There's an update available. I'm not going to bother with the update. But this needs to be installed. Now this will then install into a path which you're told here. There's a link here for the Android instructions of how to set it up. I've got that open already. It's at this link you can see at the top here. And somewhere down here, I'm pretty sure it tells you where the SDK is saved here. It's saved into wherever your Android SDK is, Extras Google and Google Play Services. And what you need to do is you need to copy the project, and again I'm just following the instructions from Google here, that is the lib project and Google Play Services library into your Eclipse project. And that is using the file import Android existing code into Workspace. So if I just right click on the workspace here and go new if I go file and import and existing code into workspace, then I would browse then to that directory, which is, I'll just bring the window back here, this directory here, and import Google Play Services lib. And then you'll have that imported inside here. It'll land like this. You can then build it and everything should build without any problems. An important thing you need is inside the Android manifest here, and it's this version code. And that's one thing that in instructions from Google isn't so clear. The rest is pretty good and pretty clear. So now that you've got the Google Play Services downloaded, you need then to add meta tag into your manifest, and you need to declare this activity in the manifest, which I'll show you how I've done it in my manifest, and you can download that then, and also set up the network permissions. The first thing you need to do, however, is add a reference to the library in your project. So the way you do this is the same as we did for others. It's just properties on the simple Floppy Robin project, and here you just click on add to add a library. Now nothing appears inside here because I've added already the libraries available in the Package Explorer, but you should have the Play Services library here. You can then add that just as we did for the Cocos2dx library. And once you've done that, you're actually good to go. The thing to remember is this number here, of course. If you then go into the simple Floppy Robin manifest, then what you'll need to do then is you'll need to add the activity like so. And in fact, what I'm going to do is just, so it's easier to zoom in, do this. So you'll need to add this section here. Outside, remember, the end of this activity here is a separate activity, so this is our add activity. You'll need to add, if it isn't in already, I can't honestly remember whether it's in, but you'll need to add a reference to the Google Game Services and this integer Gameplay Services version, which we haven't added yet, but we will. And then you need to make sure that we have these permissions like so also in the manifest, otherwise things aren't going to work. So once you've added that, if you go into Resources, inside Resources, Values and Strings, you'll see inside Strings here, we have the app name here. I've got the app ID, which I'll have blanked out, obviously. But here I've entered one for Google Play Services version, which is the same as the version that was inside the manifest for your Play Services library that you downloaded. So once you've done all that, you're actually good to go to integrate AdMob into your application, hoping that I haven't missed anything. So what I'll do is I've already been going on for 8 minutes, so we've got the preparation done there for the video. What I'd say then is that we can actually, in the next video, then look at coding in the banner so that it actually appears in the application. So thanks very much for watching. Comments, questions, criticisms welcome as always on YouTube.